I've been sat here waiting to get this level for 5 minutes on video, and of course, I miss it. Another task, really disappointed in myself. I missed out on a Dark Totem base because I was AFKing too hard. So, 179 Dagonoths. Ooh, I might try to do some DKs tomorrow. I think that's what we're gonna do. I haven't done a whole lot of times in this series where I've gone out of my way to make money, which is a little weird to say considering I have a 220 mil bank now, and I mean we're like 18 episodes in, but I do have 2100 glories, which I bought for around 37 mil, so I'm going to go ahead and charge them. We do actually have the correct number in the GE. I'm going to go ahead, charge them out in the wildy, more so for the chance at an eternal glory than just the regular glories, you know? Well, before I go to bed, figured I'd go ahead and get a farming level, actually, probably 2, but here's the first one, 62. And somehow missed 63 farming. Well, ended up doing another hard clue, so middle of the whole glory thing. We got a little sidetracked, but there we go. Knew it would happen eventually when I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, we ended up dying out there. I dropped a ton on the ground. I don't know how many I'm going to go back and be able to get. I think I only lost like 2 or 3 in the actual inventory, but I'm sure he's probably camping the ground knowing I dropped them. In the moment of truth, he caught me over here. I was working on my other account, trying to get everything done up, and ooh, is he not here? He's not, oh, he's not here. I pretty much got them all back. That's 21. I kept 4. That means he only got like 2. Oh my, yeah, I'm a beast. I didn't think that's would actually work. Maybe he just didn't have enough inventory space. Didn't have a looting bag on him or something of those sorts, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, honestly, that's better than I thought it was gonna go. By the way, thank you to Shift Drop. That's the only reason I was able to get them all out of my inventory. If this was like regular, where, I mean, like regular old school where you didn't have Shift Drop, I would have lost most of that. There's no doubt. Here we are, back again. Haven't really recorded a whole lot lately, but as you guys can see, in the Grand Exchange, we finally sold off all of our Amulets of Glory. I did subtract 2 from the initial amount that I bought, because I think that's how many I lost when I died. But as you guys can see there, I didn't take a screenshot of that, which I'm pretty disappointed about. But as you guys can see, 41.5 mil, and I bought them all for 37.5, 37.6 almost. So I made 4 mil off that. Also, I didn't use this many of them. With staminas and Anacarl teleports, I did use about 400k, so I guess 3.6 mil profit, but it's still a ton of profit. Working on a video, but yeah, while I was AFKing, grabbed myself 80 fishing, so I think that's our first 80 stat of a non-combat? Indeed, I mean oh no, damn it. And time to go ahead and finish up our Dagonoth task. I know I said I was going to do DKs, but my internet has been terrible, so I decided to skip out on that, but 320 tasks done. And now, time for another one. 126 cal fights, obviously disgusting, but I can cannon them, so is it really that bad? Time for another task. Cal fights pretty easily done, and quickly done, I guess. 151 black demons, AFK in the catacombs. Give me that totem. Here we go. About to grab a farming level before I go ahead and do that task. So 64. I think that's the only level we'll get. Got another little donation to the alcoholic fund. I appreciate it, my man, Lunar's bow. And there we go. Missed it, kind of. I kind of got it. 82 attack. There we go. And there we go, Black Demon's done. I did only get 1 piece, but that's fine. Trolls, pretty easy task, but since I don't have Lunar Isle, they're not Lunar Isle done. Since I don't have Fremnik Isles done, not really worth it. Fire Giants, whatever, I'll do them. And here we go, another task. Finished off the Fire Giants, nice and easy. 178 Aberrant Specters. Oh god, no. No, thank you. Ugh. Time for another task. Hellhounds, yes, I could do Cerberus. I thought of this because someone commented on my YouTube channel. Oh my god, here we go. Been doing a little merching, not a whole lot, but I just kind of found a good margin on an item unintentionally. I was actually gearing up to go do Cerberus, but then I realized I may as well get 65 agility beforehand because that's going to be efficient. But yeah, so here's what I've kind of been merching. It's just these imbued hearts. I was able to merch 3 of them for around 360k each. So that's a little over a mil from these 3 merches. And then I was able to merge this Master Wand for another 350k. So that's around 1.4 mil in total in those merches. Right now, I accidentally bought a bludgeon. I didn't accidentally do this. It just GE Tracker told me that the last one that bought was for 40.750, and so I figured the next one I would buy would be around there, but however, it was not. So that means that there's around a 300k margin on these. They buy and sell relatively quickly, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, haven't recorded a clip in a while, but here we go. So I waited too long to record this, but as you guys can see, the ancestral hat I was able to make 200k on. Then you guys are just gonna have to go ahead and trust me on this one. I had 3 bludgeon merches earlier for 300k each, which brought me up to about a 900k profit. So in total off all that, 1.1 mil. Kind of just working over here with some money while I AFK, so really don't know what to merch. There's not a lot of great items right now. The ancestral hat was pretty decent. I might go back to it. Alright, not something I do a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and just sell off all of this junk in my bank. As you guys can see, lately I've kind of reorganized everything, and it makes it look kind of nice, except this clue tab. I have no plans on touching this because it looks disgusting, and I don't know what else is going to come in there in the future. But as you guys can see, the Slayer tab's kind of building up. Along with the skilling tab, we have a lot of dehides, a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and sell it all off, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so something I wanted to quickly address. People always question me on why I have these things in my Grand Exchange. Just stuff that's always sitting here. This Arab's hood is just, you know, random. Hopefully someone buys it one day. It was kind of pimped out in a video that you could buy your own margins and kind of make cool little like pictures out of just buying stuff for really high margins. And the example this guy did in his video was Aram's hood. I think his name's like Michael something to do with RuneScape. You guys probably know who he is, but I figured I'd shout him out in case, you know, you wanted to know who actually talked about it. On top of that, this saltpeter or saltpeter or whatever this is, I don't know. I just don't know how to pronounce it. But basically, this is something to do with dynamite. Dynamite is a sort of blast mining thing that you can do in games. So basically, my thought process was these things used to be 500 GP each. Now, with the introduction of raids and Wintertot, they've dropped all the way to 5. But if they ever become useful in any way and JX tries to bump up their price again, there's really no way for me to lose money on this. And earlier this month, they were at 30 coins each. So just in that month, I mean, if they ever go back up, I could get 6 times my money back. So my plan is to buy about a mil of them for 5 GP each and just see where they go. And there we go, finished selling off everything that I could. So right now we have 7.2 mil plus the 5 mil. That's what I got from selling off in total. So that's 12 mil, and I also banked 18 mil earlier on accident. So that's a total of 30 mil that I got just from selling off random junk in my bank. Not junk, obviously, but stuff that I never would have utilized. So really happy about that. I'm going to find a way to sell off about another 20 mil and stuff so then I can merch declaws, but right now for some reason Rune Darts are buying for 967, and just an hour ago they were selling for 1070. So I'm gonna try to buy as many as I can and make 100 GP off each one. Easy money. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Shout out. God, I don't know how to say his name. Swizzy? I don't. Oh, God. Oh, butchered. Well, that was pretty lucky on my part. I just went to class, so that took like 3 hours. But the Dragon Claw. The Dragon Claws that I was buying, I was able to merch for 240k there. These ones I was able to sell off right where I bought them, so no profit made there. And then about another 300k made there. So that's like 500k in total off declaws, which isn't that great. But when you account to the fact that I bought these for 125.6 and they dropped to 124.1 while I was at class, I was quite nervous that if they didn't sell, I was about to lose a decent amount of money. Luckily enough, they sold. So as you guys can see here, I'm selling all of the ones that I bought earlier off for a total of 4.44 mil, and I bought them all for a little under 4 mil, which means I went ahead and made 500k off that. I pretty much knew that that was going to be profit because there's no reason they should have dropped that much. Probably just someone that was merching them went ahead and dumped them, and so making a decent amount of money off that. And here we go, another farming level for the night. So 65, getting on up there, obviously quick skill, but happy to see it progressing. Here we are, 64 agility. Gotta get 65 so that I can use the Taverly shortcut. This makes me hate myself more than anything. And there we go, 65 agility. So I know I started doing agility just a second ago as far as the video goes. That was yesterday. I hate agility with my heart and soul. But alright, so one thing I did do was last night I made 3.5 mil on a merch. I just want to go ahead and add that in right here so you guys know like where the bank's kind of standing, what I made money on. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys it's an item that if I gave away, it would never have a margin again. So there's no point in me telling you because you're not going to be able to profit off of it, and it's only going to hurt me and my money making ability on the account. So I don't do a whole lot of agility, so this is actually a pretty big deal to me. But gonna go ahead and grab myself the graceful top, which is pretty impressive as far as I'm concerned. It's quite the feat, which now gives us 2 total pieces, which proud enough about. I couldn't imagine. And here we are. Oh my god, 94 mage. A lot of things unlocked with this one, obviously. The 2 big ones, maybe the only 2, Vengeance and Ice Barrage. Finally unlocked. Might go Pking here in the future. I mean, nothing on my account says that I can't do that. So maybe we'll do that in the future. But yeah, 94 mage. I probably spent about 2 mil on runes right now, just merging. In the background, I also made back the 2 mil with the item that I'm sorry. But yeah, so here's all of the unblessed symbols that we ended up getting. I mean, it's 1.5 mil, so I guess it's a decent. The guide price is 1.5 mil, trust me. But I mean, it's all right. We got a return, but a lot of money thrown into that one. Happy to finally get it. Gonna stop training mage now. And first Cerberus kill coming in. So this is a little bit new. We haven't seen any of this. I'm used to it. I've killed like 700 to 800 on my main. I haven't gotten any primordials. That's a really good way to start, though. That eases up the rest of my trips, or at least like the next 30 kills or so. Just getting a couple kills before I go to class, and yeah, I mean we hit the table. I'll take it. It's a mil drop. I guess 800k more so. A little depressed that I still haven't gotten a primordial on either account. Granted, I've done like 800 to 900 kills, but I'll take it. Nice little profit. Didn't expect another one of these as quick. Don't mind all of these death piles over here, but eternal crystals. So there we go. That's a couple mil too. I'm upset. Oh, Jesus. If that actually sells off for 6 mil, I'm really happy. I thought it was like 3. One of the things though, I don't know. I've hit the I don't know how to explain this. I'm spoiled already having 2 drops within 50 kills, but I still haven't got a prim, and I've hit the table for these combined on both my accounts like 6-7 times now, and I'm like, just give me a prim, man. Late night farm run per usual. There we go, 66 farming. Died at Cerberus, came back, and someone was here. He pretty much extorted me for putting him in the vid to hop, so there you go. No, I'm just playing, but thanks a lot, man. And here we are, final kill of the task, so that is a long while that took me. But one thing that I did learn that I wasn't aware of whenever I came here, I kind of was, but I wasn't at the same time, was the fact that I need to pray mage while I do this boss. I went the first 75 kills praying melee. I didn't look up a guide, I just went off of memory, and I figured melee was the way to go. And then someone's like, why the hell are you praying melee? And I was wondering, because on my main, I kept always getting like 8 to 10 kill trips, and I was getting 3 to 4 kill trips, and I'm like, yeah, there's a defense level there, but you wouldn't think that would make that much of a difference. And yeah, the trips towards the end started to get a little better. We'd average like 5 to 6 kills if we're lucky, depending on the drops that we get. But let's go ahead and get another test. That was really fun. I was hoping I was going to prim, but I mean, I'm not mad with the stuff that we got. And another boss test. So KBD, here we come. Really happy about that, actually. I love Slayer for bosses more than just the actual like grind. A lot of things going on right here. One, Spectral went up a ton. I don't have the price of when I bought it, but according to GE Tracker, I bought it about 2 days ago. And with that said, it was 42 to 43 mil, and I was able to sell out for 45.5, so we'll say we made about 3 mil on that. On top of that, I saw that you can merch them for about 500k. I haven't merched any yet, however, I'm going to go ahead and try. I can buy 3 right now, so that's what we're going to start. Alright, so naturally, as I do, whenever something good happens, something bad happens in return. Ended up buying 1 Spectral Spirit Shield for 75,500, as you guys can see. Went ahead and made another 380k on that. So if we go ahead and add all that up from the past, we pretty much made about 1.5 mil. And then I was able to buy another 3 Spectrals, and yeah, I sold off 1 for the same price, so nothing lost there. But then I sold off another 2 for a 600k loss on both, losing us 1.2 mil, and effectively meaning I've only made 300k off Spirit Shields. Little annoying. Din's Bulwark I made 50k off of, and Eclectics, as you guys can see there, I bought all of these, or I sold all these for almost 12 mil, and I bought them for 11.8. So that's like 200k profit. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, I wish the Spectrals would have done better, but it is what it is. And so with those sad times coming upon us, I think this is where we are going to have to go ahead and end off the video. As you guys can see, that's probably the most cash I think we've ever seen in an episode. So 148 mil right there. All right, so we have to keep in mind the grand exchange offers. As you guys can see, 1.9 mil here. I'm trying to buy these all for 5. I can sell all these on for 14 right now, apparently is what they're buying for. So add the 1.9 with the 1.8. You go ahead and get yourself 3.7 mil. From there, we will go ahead and price check the bank. And here we are, Bank Valuator on Conduit. Not a sponsor, just shouting them out. Let's go ahead and calculate it. So, Jesus. 241 mil. You go ahead and add on the 3.8 that we already have in the bank. That means we're up to about 245, which is an insane amount. We are definitely moving on this account. And yeah, really excited. Next episode, I will unlock Zolra. I can guarantee it. I was going to do it at the end of this episode, but I just got caught up in some homework and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. If you guys have anything you guys want to go ahead and tell me, comment that down below. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And peace.